hosted by Matt Riches.
$1 trillion tickers.
Watch the market unfold.
$1 trillion tickers.
Turning data to gold.
$1 trillion tickers.
Watch the market unfold.
$1 trillion tickers.
Turning data to gold.
$1 trillion tickers.
Watch the market unfold.
$1 trillion tickers.
Turning
Good
data
morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe, peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. It is Tuesday, June 30th, 2026. Happy Tuesday. We are closing out the first half of the year with the market trying to build on yesterday's recovery. The Dow Jones closed over 52,000 for the first time ever. The S&P and the Qs are coming off a strong rebound. The Fear and Greed Index moved from extreme fear just to regular fear at 27, so that's good. We do have some data coming out at 7 a.m. that we'll get into later. So the question is simple. Can the market keep building on the rebound, or does the 7 a.m. data bring volatility back into this session? I track the headlines, the data, and the market levels so you don't have to. This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Now let's lock in the mindset before we get on the data. This is our mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, next, let's get into the data. Oh, that's the wrong slide. There we go. Here's what makes this morning important. The Fear and Greed Index is at 27, so we moved out of extreme fear back to fear. That does not mean the market is completely healthy yet. What it does tell us is that sentiment has improved from the most stressed out levels. Now we have two important reports coming at 7 a.m. CB consumer confidence is forecasted at 94.4. That number gives us a read on how consumers feel about jobs, income, inflation, and the economy. And the second one we have is JOLTS job openings, which are forecasted at 7.28 million. That number tells us how much labor demand is still in the system. If job openings come in hot, the market may worry about the Fed staying tighter. If job openings cool too much, the market may worry about economic slowdown. So both numbers matter. All right. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq are coming off a strong quarter, with technology and AI-linked names driving a major part of the rebound. Barron's reported that the Nasdaq is on pace for a roughly 20% three-month gain, helped by a powerful move in chip stocks. The Russell 2000 is also showing strength, capping a strong first half as small caps continue to participate. All right, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law for today. Title, Play the Honest Rogue. Daily law. When you can no longer disguise your cunning, reveal your devices. Today's law is about owning your reputation. Robert Greene explains that when people already know your strategy, pretending to be innocent can make you look fake. Sometimes a stronger move is to be honest about the game you're playing. That honesty can actually give you more room to move. For long-term investors, this connects to market narratives. If a company is known as an AI leader, it has to keep proving that story. If the stock is known as expensive, investors will demand results. If a company is known as defensive, investors will expect stability. The market remembers reputations. And when a company's reputation is already priced in, the results have to match. For day traders, this law is about being honest with yourself. If your setup is no longer working, admit it. If the market is not respecting your level, admit it. If your bias is wrong, admit it quickly. The trader who pretends everything is fine is a trader who usually lets a small loss become a big one. Honesty is protection. Self-awareness is power. Stay patient, stay disciplined. Execution over emotion. Process over prediction. Now let's get on these charts, y'all. All right, we're going to start out with NVIDIA. Current price in the pre-market, 195.80. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low, 194.43, followed by 191.20, 189.80, 185.75. To the upside resistance, we got yesterday's high of 196.18, followed by the pre-market high of 198, and then 280 cents. And then we got the bottom of this gap that starts at 203.79 and goes all the way to 207.73. Next, we got Google, currently in the pre-market at 354.50. To the downside support, we got 353.50. We got the pre-market low at 352.71. And I do not have any. I forgot to put these levels from yesterday, y'all. Give me a second here. Oh, yeah. I forgot to put these levels, y'all. I have to do these live. 352.32 after that pre-market low. Excuse me, technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Excuse me, scratch that other level. That was a overnight level. We skipping that level. So after the pre-market low, the pre-market low is 352.71. Underneath that, we got 351.82 and 350.52. And then, well, let me get you one more. 346.73. All right. To the upside, pre-market high, 355.89, followed by 358.92. Next, we got Apple pushing pre-market highs right now. Nice. Current price, 282.33. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 280.72, followed by 279.85, 278.45. To the upside resistance, after the pre-market high break, we got 283.08. So I forgot to mark all my charts. So I'm not going to sit here and mark all of them. I'm just going to say the levels. So, because that'll be faster. It's going to take too long if I mark each one. After that 383.08, we got 284.03. Next up, we got Microsoft, currently in the pre-market, 368.55. The downside support, we got the pre-market low at 368, followed by 367.50, 360.90. That's a big gap. It's not a gap, but I don't have another level because of this candle right here. It just came down so crazy yesterday at 10 a.m. Can you believe this candle? It's crazy. But underneath that, we got 359.90, which was the low day yesterday. To the upside resistance, we got 371.52, 373.73, 376.60, and 379.49. Next, we got Amazon currently in the pre-market at 238.80. To the downside support, we got 238.14, which is a pre-market low, 237.20, 233.80. To the upside resistance, we got the 240.10, 241.40, which is a pre-market high, 242.40, 245.90. Next, we got TSM currently in the pre-market at 452.42. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low, 450.55, 447.40, 443.15, 438.62, and 431.09. To the upside resistance, this actually is in a gap. The gap begins actually because this did close yesterday. There we go. All right, to the upside, we got the pre-market high of 455. The bottom of this gap is actually at that 456.10. The middle of the gap is 460.65. The top of the gap is 465.18. Next, we got SpaceX currently it's pushing pre-market lows on this candle. It's at 161.38. Pre-market low. Excuse me. Yeah, support level. Pre-market low 160.38. 157. 154.76. 151.74. The upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 164. 164.74. 165.50. 166.17. So it's a lot of resistance in this area up here. If it can't break through that though, then it can go to at least 169.50 and then 172.10 after that. Next, we got AVGO currently in the pre-market, 376.10. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low 372.77, followed by 369.90, 368.40, 363.90. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 378.43, 382.70, 386.71, 391. Next we got Tesla. Currently in the pre-market at 406.65. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low 404.35 followed by 403. $400.50. 395.29. To the upside resistance, we got 409.60, 412.28, 413.27, 414.75. It's gonna be a lot of resistance in this area. If it does end up breaking that, we got 418.50 and then 426.35. All right, we're gonna end the show right here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Set those alerts. Shout out to everybody on YouTube Live.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money? Do you have the intellectual curiosity to learn everything you can about this incredible industry and master it? Become the smartest person in the room. Have you mastered it?
Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.
Watch the market on